We're a nation of zombie commuters going through the motions just to get to work. But for city workers, how many germs are we touching before we've even had our breakfast? We're about to find out. Well, that was hot, sweaty and a little bit dirty, and as you can see it is dirty, so I dread to think what we've picked up, but it's time to send it off to the lab to find out. Here we go.
This is an example of a fungus here. You can see them, and you can see they form these kind of... All that I've done here is just fingerprinted the glove onto some fairly standard rich media. The thing I found really interesting was just how dirty it was. I mean, that really shocked me. I've travelled on the underground myself a few times, and you never really think of it. You put your hands on the bars and on the seats, and it was absolutely black. Looking at this sample, there's clearly a number of different bacterial types. There's evidence of a Pseudomonas colony on one of these. I think this one here is Pseudomonas. What we also found, things like Salmonella and E. coli, and MRSA. These are pathogenic bacteria. Pathogen is basically a bacterium that will cause disease or fungus that will cause disease. But mostly what you will find when people are passing on colds and sniffles in train carriages will be viral infections. We're not just talking about a particular type of thing, we're talking about a very rich microcosm of bacteria and fungus and oomycetes and all sorts of other small microscopic organisms.
With the amount of traffic of people going through there and contact coming from all different parts of the world, what can you expect? It's not a hospital.
Last night I got on one and then went for a wrap somewhere, so after that I was probably eating it with my hands. It made me think now that's probably a bit grim.
Certainly I'm very conscious. I do always hold the handrails, but I also know that I'm probably picking loads of stuff up off the handrails.
Sometimes we forget that these things do exist, and yeah, it seems pretty harmful. Yeah.